What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor video, and today finally I'm going to be showing you an Elandorr guide where I'm going to be talking about what I learned so far about this hero, the best build in my opinion, and yeah, how to play this hero in general. And you can see this is already a little bit different from a lot of other Elandorr videos. I am playing him in the side lane with Purify. I do think this is the best place to play him. He works decently as a jungler as well. He has a decent clear if you play it correctly with his abusing his passive, but I'm gonna get into that later on. And if you guys want me to show you a jungle gameplay as well, I have one ready if you guys want me to commentate over it and upload it. But yeah, with the best jungle build in my opinion as well. But yeah, let's first talk about this side lane. I think this is the ideal position. I think this hero is not broken as many guys think, especially after I uploaded that montage. A lot of people said he is permaban. I really don't think so. If you don't know how to play against him, then yeah, he seems very broken. But if you learn what he truly does, it is nowhere near as broken. You can see we are able to pick up some very nice kills along with that tool and roam there. Are able to dodge away from the Nakrov damage and are able to return a lot of damage back. But yeah, as I said, so first of all, this hero is pretty weak early game. You can see I'm not doing a lot of damage. Like I had to do 3 auto attacks there and an S2 just to kill that Gilder from like half HP or from like 1/3 HP even. Arum was doing a lot there as well. So as I'm saying, this hero, I would put him in around an A tier, so he is finally not an SS tier release of the new heroes, so I'm very glad about that. As I said, early game damage really is kind of lackluster, but it is okay. He is a marksman, he should be a class that is good late game, so this is completely fine. We are going to be able to get another kill here and another kill here again. We pick up the assist. Very nice Mura gank there. But as I was saying, so why do I play him side lane as opposed to jungle? Now in the jungle you need to buy the attack speed jungle item, right? And if you then buy Fafnir's, you just delay your crit for too long. So I feel like this is one of the reasons you want the Fafnir's on this hero. His passive is that he doubles up his auto attack, so you get 2 procs of Fafnir's per auto attack if you use the passive correctly. So this just adds so much damage to his kit. It's truly a very necessary item for him. So yeah, Fafnir's is a must-have on this hero in my opinion. It just makes him much stronger as soon as he gets it. It really bumps up his damage by a lot. So you should be rushing that item, as I already showed you in the build at the start of this video. Now the second reason is, in the jungle he only provides damage, but he doesn't, as I said, early game he doesn't have as much damage. If you compare it to a Lindis, her clear is faster, her utility is better because she provides the vision, her ganks are about the same because she doesn't bring a lot of CC, neither does this hero, but they both just bring damage. However, she does more early game damage. So Lindis is just a very comparable hero, but just much better in that jungle. And now in the side lane, this hero actually works quite well because he has decent wave clear with the S2. He has decent wave clear because his passive is an AoE explosion, just like the L'Oreal passive. So that adds another stack when it explodes, so that's also very important to keep in mind. So yeah, you have decent tools to fight in the side lane. You can also trade, you can jump in. He has very low mana cost, so he doesn't need the blue buff, so he doesn't have to be a jungler as well. That's also one of the reasons. You can just jump in, auto attack with S1, auto attack, S2, and jump out instantly, and the enemy will be able to return like 1 auto attack maximum. And as long as it's not a Joker or a Valheim that can stun you, it's always going to be nice to take that trade, and you're going to deal very decent damage and you're also very safe with the Alt and S1 escape, so you can push out the towers as well very safely. And yeah, just overall I feel like side lane is the best bet with this hero so far. I played around 20 to 30 games of this hero, and I have to say side lane definitely my preferred place to play so far. I had way more success in that. And also this is a casual game, by the way, just to tell you guys, because I did not buy the codex. I'm using a trial card to get these videos. So yeah, and also I don't see a point in buying the codex because he is perma-banned in ranked so far. I played a lot of ranked yesterday. I didn't see a single game where he wasn't banned. So it is just not worth to... I only play ranked, so it is just not worth to get a hero that is just going to be perma-banned. So yeah, we almost end up dying there. We are able to get some kills though. As I said, now another interesting thing about this hero, something to really keep in mind, to any of you who read his skills, they know what is going on, what they should be doing with his kit, but to the people who didn't read it yet, the passive is very important. His passive, whenever he has his umbrella out, not umbrella, that's KOG, whenever he has a butterfly out, right? So whenever he has a butterfly somewhere where he can jump back to, he gets more attack speed. It reduces, it's a little bit weirdly written, because it doesn't just raise his attack speed, it lowers the time that he uses to throw out an auto attack, which is basically raising an attack speed, but even better, right? It is better than those at 30% that it says. So it truly, you have to keep in mind, a lot of people get baited into just spamming all their abilities to always get these double hits, right? The passive double hits, they are very important. However, you should always like S1 and then do a couple auto attacks, because it truly raises your damage so much. It also raises your movement speed. So you have to keep in mind that you should be leaving the butterflies for as long as possible, and then jump back to them to get the passive, then combo with the next ability, stuff like that. Now also something very important to keep in mind, this hero is pure magic damage on his skills and his passive. Passive, the procs do magic damage, all his skills, S2 and S3, deal magic damage. So there is no point going for the Muramasa, there is no point going for Armor Pierce. This is like a Valheim. I still don't go for the Magic Pierce Arcana, because we built the Fafnir's first item, it deals physical damage. The rest of our auto attacks is still physical damage. So it is not quite like a Valheim where truly even his S1 and like half the auto attacks Valheim does are his S1 and S2. So half of that is truly magic damage, but this hero, like all the auto attack damage is pure physical. So it is still an Armor Pierce, it's still a skewer hero in Arcana. However, it is not, I really don't feel like it is worth going for Muramasa. I tried it some games and it really didn't do a lot. So I concluded this is, yeah, this is pretty much the best build. Everyone runs this. All the people I have seen, like I checked out some builds of some high rank Conqueror players, they all run this build pretty much. All the Chinese players who already have experience with this hero, in King of Glory of course, they run this build. And yeah, so basically you just want to go for a lot of crit. You don't need the Slick Sting early game. You have enough attack speed with the attack speed boots and Fafnirs and your passive, so you just go for the Bow of Slaughter after the Clavis Sancti. So yeah, just this build works really well. And as I said, this hero brings a lot of magic damage. So I played him some games mid. It's not really good, but I just wanted to play. This hero, and side lane was already picked, so I just went mid with this hero, and it's enough for magic damage. Like you don't really need I'm just saying, if you play him side lane, and if you have an AD jungler, you can still go a Malok mid or a Hayate mid. It still works because he does a ton of magic damage. As you can see, you can see all these purple crits coming out. It is so much magic damage. So yeah, that is almost gonna be it. Did I forget anything? Of course, the S2 is a random location, a nice little trick that you saw me use a lot in the montage. Is basically, let's wait until the victory there. So a nice little trick. So the S2, because it spawns randomly, if you double tap it, you will just jump somewhere randomly around yourself. And now the cool thing about that is, you might think, oh, this is bad, it's really annoying. A lot of people told me in the comments that this is an annoying thing, but it is actually a very interesting mechanic. Because if you don't know where you're gonna jump, right, the enemies don't know either, and you are playing that hero, you're playing Elandorr, that probably means you have more experience than the enemies on that hero, because you play him yourself. If you main the hero, if you play him 300 games, the enemies won't have played Elandorr 300 games, right? So they will be completely confused if you just jump somewhere randomly, but your eyes will be able to adjust faster because you're already used to this trick, you know? So if you are able to learn and pick up that trick, it is really nice because you just jump away instantly, and you don't know where you're jumping, so the enemies have no clue where you're jumping to, and you just are able to refocus onto the team fight and just able to keep going. And it just makes you dodge so much stuff. You can see in my montage, if you watch it again, you can see I just double tap it if I'm in a very tight situation where I'm about to die, and I oftentimes end up surviving because all the skill shots just end up missing me, and I just end up popping Bow of Slaughter, maybe life stealing back to full. And yeah, definitely a super fun hero. I'll see if he stops getting banned, which I really think he should. As I said, he's really not as strong as people think. I might pick up the codex and play him some more if you want to see some more gameplays of him. And as I said, I still have 2 jungle gameplays that ended up being really nice. I think one is 14 and 0. So if you guys want to see those, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little Elandorr guide. Little tips and tricks, I would say more. And yeah, if you did, leave a like. And other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Bye-bye.